What is he, like a BTR or something?
Well, yeah, BMP, I think.
Is that him? Man, that is hard.
I think that's dead, whatever you were shooting at.
Well, where is the guy? There's a truck on the left. I don't know where he is then.
He's not shooting. Do you want to do a hover so I can see if I can get a fix on him? I'm not sure if he's dead.
It'll explain the lack of firing back. Oh, you have to set the rockets to auto as well. I can hear something.
Yeah, I think he's still trying to fire. Oh!
Rip. Yeah, I literally saw the flat. He was literally about... He's on our left about 9 o'clock. 100 meters, he just went boom. Next thing, boom.
I was looking down my scope and I could see his, like, main gun firing. I don't know.
Well...
Was that a missile?
Avenger says it was a tow missile. I mean, what was weird about that was he wasn't firing at all. Then we got really close, just started going boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I could hear it, but I couldn't see what was firing it.
I mean, we didn't get a missile on the Annunciation, did we?
Nope. We didn't get flares or anything. So I don't know if it was just I don't know if it was a shot or whether it was a missile. I mean, it felt a bit too close for a missile. And the regularity was like boom, boom, like that. Which one do I need to jump into?
I'm just going to jump back into that one and let it spool up.
Yeah, it did feel like flak, Everest, I agree. But that was pretty much a direct hit at the end.
Right, are you in and on and live and all the rest of that nonsense? Right. Classic line. Right.
Just have a little bit of cup of tea while we before we fly out.
Yeah. Do you need to go and check on anything, or?
No, at the moment I've just got a flask of tea. I don't know if it was being stupid, Parkston, but It kind of felt like, I don't know, he wasn't dead, but he wasn't shooting anymore with his guns, which must have meant he'd run out of ammo. But when we got very close, he still had another gun, which he then deployed and used and killed us. So yeah. Live and learn, eh? Flask keeps this tea remarkably hot.
Alright, I think we're good to go. I've changed the loadout to the thingamajigs and the whatchamacallits again.
Cool. So we're firing trifles then.
Yeah, we've got 8 trifles and however many rockets.
Those rockets are tricky. I'm going to need to go on a gun range for those.
Do you want me to just take Hellfires then?
Well, if it's soft enough, I'll probably just gun it anyway, so rockets seem fairly useless to me.
Okay, let me...
How's your RL pilot stuff going? Getting some hours in anymore? I haven't flown since October. My medical is up for renewal in June. My 2-year SEP is up for renewal in November. So basically...
BRB, while we're on the ground.
Okay. Basically, I need to go up with an instructor again for an hour, and then do 12 hours flying between now and November so I can recert on experience. BTR might run out of ammo, but I think he provided fire guidance for the AA gun. See, I thought we destroyed the AA gun. That was one of the first things we took. I don't know. That whole thing was interesting. So yeah, I need to think about where I want to fly this year. Kind of like to go along the south coast somewhere. Or maybe head off towards Wales, that direction. It's like last year, I couldn't be bothered flying in real life because there wasn't really anywhere to go. Like most places were closed because of COVID. And I kind of like flying to places and then having a walk around, having a cup of tea and then flying back. I don't like flying just for flying. I like flying to go somewhere. What's the thermals? Well, this particular thermos is more of a soup. It's like a compact thermos, so you can use it for tea and coffee or whatever, but you can also use it for soup because it's quite a wide opening, so you can put soup in it. Double insulated, whatever. I couldn't tell you the model. You have to train your driver's practical exam 1 week from next Tuesday. Yeah, it feels like these exams come round quickly.
Back.
Right, all ready? Let's go back and finish off those scumbags.
I think I have the remote bug again.
So, do you just jump out and jump back in?
Might have to.
£30 for White Everest. On the flask. Oh, sorry, the yacht shirt. Well, what can I say? Everything's gone up in price, mate. Like everything. I've actually got it on right now. You just can't see it. Yes, there's a hoodie. Really, really annoyingly, the way they do the sites, when you go to the t-shirt, the first link, it shows the t-shirt and there's no, oh, here's a hoodie. You have to look down the right side a bit further down. It says also available, and then you can click on the hoodie, the zippy hoodie. So yes, the hoodie is there, but they don't really make it easy. I take it's not playing ball.
Of course not. It's putting me in a static aircraft on the ground. So I'm not in the front seat.
That sounds like it's really bugged out. So what's the fix then, do you think?
I don't know if you need to land so I can perhaps not go in a moving object, maybe.
Try it. Doesn't sound like something that'll fix it. Lands on a slope, this can't be bad. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh well. Landing on a slope is not a good idea.
Cool. It was working when we had 8 Hellfires, then I changed it back to 16, it broke, so...
Lesson learned there. Exosphere Dragon, thank you for 94 months. Right, you do your checks and see if it's actually behaving.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the heli.
Just one step forward, isn't it? Yeah, I have 80.
Cool. There aren't any mugs. The mugs I sent for the sample of the mug. It's not arrived yet, so I want to make sure the sample looks good before I put it on sale, Everest, because I don't want anybody disappointed. So there's also another t-shirt as well coming. But not just yet. Pet, thank you for 28 months. Hope everyone's doing well. Doing okay, apart from dying. Thanks for 94 months, Exosphere. Right, so we've got to find that last dude. And then we can hopefully go in and just clean up with the gun and then off to the next one, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking the next one's a moving convoy? Or I can't remember.
I'm going to say yes. And I want to say that it was programmed to be moving when we started the scenario. Whether it's still moving, I honestly couldn't tell you.
Well, wasn't it set to loop down a road somewhere?
It was, but when I did some other experiments doing some other stuff on this particular scenario, an hour in, and it wasn't where I thought it was meant to be at the point when it was meant to be where it was. If you can figure that out, then you're a better man than I. I saw your eyes roll, and I knew exactly what we were going for.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
We've got to find him first.
It should be moving, it should be rolling, but I'm not experienced enough with the editor to definitely say, yes, Paul, the convoy will be moving, if that makes sense.
What armaments? Hellfires. We just had a quick go of the rockets. That didn't go so well. And then the main gun. T-shirt and hoodie order would be good for playing when going on holiday in a few weeks. Nice. There's Geordie. There's probably a bit late now. You've got your normal T-shirt. You've got the hoodie, and then you've got the stealth one, which is like the small logo. So the normal one is the big logo. And then you've got the little logo, and then you've got a hoodie with a little logo. You've got three things, and then different colour combos. But have you managed to like look at the design itself properly? Any squirrel underwear? I don't even know if I I don't even know if Teespring do that stuff. I've never actually bothered to do underwear, no. I've only ever done t-shirts and hoodies and things. It kind of seems, to me, it seems a bit pointless having a logo on underwear because you can't see it. A squirrel thong for pups. Uh-huh. If I was going to do underwear, I'd probably use the squirrel nut emote and put like 2 of them on the garment in the right place. That would be the design I'd go for, I think. Exactly, yeah. That would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Thermal underwear. Blimey, you can see him from here. We're like 12k away.
Well, I'm not giving this individual the opportunity to sneak up on us again. How's that?
I can see you've got a laze, so hopefully it's going to work. Has to have welcome to the house on it somewhere.
Should you just go nose to the left for me a little bit?
Okay. I'll have to have a look if they do
Why
underwear.
is it saying AR?
When you laser it, should go to T, surely. It actually has to happen. Like I say, I'll have a look if they even do it.
No, it's in remote. I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's gone to the moon.
Oh, it might be because I was too far. Ah, okay, yeah, we were out of range. That's fine.
That's interesting. It means that you could still fire it, and then it could hit a target that somebody else was lasing, maybe.
Yeah, if we had a laze person on the ground, then we could do it. Yeah. Missile away. Trifle rifle.
I don't want to say both. We're not too far away.
I'll tell you in a minute.
I'm sure we're like
26 seconds flight time.
7k out or something.
$15 seconds. Three, two, one. Destroyed.
Damn, that was from a long way.
You're clear to go in, mate.
Can I have that in writing?
Yeah, you can have it in writing.
I don't know, D23.
But yeah.
8,000 meter range.
Yeah. Well, that works. I thought the Hellfire had a 12-mile range, but the laser range is only at 9.
How do you put this on auto? I don't know how you put that on auto.
Yeah, exactly, whack-a-day. That's what I'm waiting for. another truck on our left. Nice shot.
Don't see any truck. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it. Yeah, please don't be near this truck when it explodes. Thank you. Cheers.
That's fine.
I think that's everything.
Okay, I think we're cleaned up.
Yeah, so waypoint 3 was where the convoy started, and waypoint 4 is where they turn around. So whether you want to navigate to 3 and then change it to 4, I don't know.
Waypoint 3 then, yeah?
Yeah. And I don't know if after we destroy the first one, whether it will stop or not, I don't know.
For auto add A to the keyboard after selecting the button on the multiple display. I did? That's exactly what I did, D22. I selected the range and then put A, enter, and it didn't do anything. Or do I have to press A and then press the range? I don't know. Stuff's blowing up back there.
Lol. Yeah, for anybody that hasn't seen it, go and watch the release trailer for this, because the DCS guys did a fantastic job of 3.5 minutes of my life that I've probably watched about 20 times now. Just, I love it.
I was going to say, it wasn't 3.5 minutes for you, was it?
No.
Especially using the AC/DC music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I tried it, D22, but it wasn't taking it.
There you go. Not that I would ever to discourage you from tuning away from Paul, of course, but...
If you change the weapon system already set to 1500. Maybe that was it, Casper Dog. So, waypoint 3 was the start of the convoy, right?
Yeah, and it's the other end of the loop for them. So let's say they're somewhere between 3 and 4, but we obviously have no idea where between 3 and 4, but they're somewhere along 3 and 4. They should be near stroke on the road, and it should be moving, but I can't guarantee that.
I don't know, Escavana. I'd kind of like to be able to remove it, to be fair. It's for hanging your helmet when you're done in the cockpit. So there's waypoint 3. I think that's the road they're going to be on. So between that heading that way, we need to look for a convoy. It's going to be a lot trickier this, because they're going to be, first we're going to find them, and then secondly we've got to hit moving targets. So that's going to be fun. So where that waypoint is, there's basically like a crossroads, and you can see the crossroads now, up ahead. There's like the major road going away from us, and then there's a road going across it.
Yeah.
So going away from us, they're going to be along that road, yeah?
It looks like they're heading back towards us.
Oh, you can see them?
I've just got visual, yeah.
Shouldn't they be on the road?
They should be, but once again...
Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. That is a lot of stuff. Right, so highest threat first then.
It's a bit hard to tell from this far away.
What sort of range is that?
It's over 10.
There's a hill-ish to the right. On the map, there's a peak behind them, elevation 3140. Because otherwise, if we approach from this angle, it's all flat.
Yeah, so as far as I know, this one here that I've got my target on now is the front. But he doesn't look like he's moving, so I'm assuming this thing is bugged out, which isn't unsurprising. We've got BTR on the road, we've got a BMP heading for the road, and we've got another BMP heading for there. So suggestion would be the 2 BMPs and the BTR, and then see what happens, yeah?
Okay. How far out are we now?
Still greater than 10.
You don't see any like SAM launches or anything?
No, I don't see anything from here now.
Tim Man, thank you for 16 months.
Well, I just realised how far away we actually physically are.
Yeah, it's got a heck of a zoom on that lens.
Well, this is the TV mode, and this is like zoomed in as far as it'll go, so yeah.
I can visually see them now. Yeah, this is flat open land.
Oh, this BTR is actually moving now. I don't know whether they've done the return, because they're all pointing towards us, and they shouldn't be.
It kind of feels like they've all got stuck with each other, because there's a lot of them.
I know it's like sequencing, so like until the next person is in position, it won't move the previous position or something, but still greater than 10.
Yeah, just go for the highest threat. Man, this place is surreal. Look at it. It's just a huge landscape of nothing. Durka, how you doing, mate? 73 months. Happy Saturday. Thank you, sir. I hope you're catching a break and you're well. Mr. Durka.
Durka. Right, I'm in range and we're ballistic limit, so as soon as I get as soon as we're within 8, I'm firing.
Okay, there's nothing closer to us that might hit us.
No.
Oh, it fights back, okay, yeah. They've already shot us down once.
Right. One away. I'm rifling another now.
That's a kill. Oh, he's going
Yeah,
for
they're all
it.
scrambling. Next BMP is lit up.
That's a kill. Oh, they're
Now on the
running.
BTR. Three for 3. Target destroyed. Go and have a look, mate.
Are you sure there's nothing else down there? Have a good look around.
I'm 90% confident.
That was clean kills.
That's how you do it, I think. They've all scrambled, so they're not in a nice line for you anymore.
Oh.
I don't know what these are.
I don't know. That looks like a launcher of sorts. Can you kill it?
I don't know whether it's a missile carrier. Do you want me to fire anyway?
Yeah, I can just. Yeah.
Missile away.
Doesn't look like it's got chocolate in the back. Let me put it that way. A Smirch HE.
We go.
Thanks.
Everything else is trucks. And there's a Jeep as well if you fancy it.
Okay, it's gonna blow around. Like, they got hit from so far away.
They didn't hear that
What?
coming
Yeah,
until
exactly. You're just driving along, mind your own business, and the next thing things start blowing up, and you've no idea why.
I did get
Terrifying.
2 BMPs of BDR, didn't I? That's that, we're whacking there, just can't wait for the radar hellfire. And then we'll never have to go near them ever again.
Oh, thanks for listening.
One's on fire. Two's on fire. Nice shooting. Look at that flame trail. Woo!
Terrifying.
Jeep on your left, other side of the road, straight ahead.
I just want to not be seeing any of these explosions.
You're well clear. Hi, Durka. How are you, Durka? Are you okay, Durka?
Is that something up ahead on the road?
Yeah, that's probably Civ. Yeah, the Jeep's just down on our left now.
Ah, he's small. Well, we've cleared out all the threats, so... Can't be much left.
Two next to each other at the end of the line, just off of our nose, low right.
Is that them two?
Yeah, the two you've just got, that's all complete and on fire, I think, mate.
Looks that way. Convoy wrecked.
Definitely. How are you for fuel?
Oh, what's that? Is that a truck?
Yeah. That's Civ! Never mind.
Hey, it's the wrong kind of fuel. What's this out in the desert out here?
Another truck by the looks of it.
Wait, he's just driving. Is there a road?
No, there is a road there, yeah. Well, although.
Target
How
practice.
would you feel if you were trucking in ATS and somebody just comes along and blows you
In
up?
an Apache and guns you down?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, fair enough.
Was that your last bullet?
Yes.
You are empty. So are we RTBing?
We've got another mission later after this, haven't we?
There is possible death next.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's gotta head back then, I guess.
RTB waypoint 5.
War crimes. We're in the shooting range, everything's target practice. If you're out in a live military airfield, you're fair game. I think it was a Renault anyway, so it's fine.
Ah, okay. Was it pink though? Because that'd be out of order.
I couldn't tell. I had the NV on.
Ah, okay. You had no vision on during the day at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
It gives you full like the visibility it gives you is amazing.
Yeah.
You can see through your own hull, and it lights things up against the background. No, the Geneva Convention specifically has an exception listed for the Renault truck. Specifically has that. If you have a look, if you have a read through the detail about what you can and can't do, there's a specific bit in the back there in the Appendix 5 or something like that. And it mentions the Renault truck.
Oh, Mr. Lagerfeld is here now as well. Cool. All the Flight Sim team is coming out, isn't
There
they?
he is.
Just eat Brexan and we'll have like a full set.
I've not heard from Brett Sam for a while.
That's okay, he's still freezing in Japan, that's fun.
You've been foaming for this all week. Have you bought it yet? Lol, Ken? Well, Durka was in the chat, if that's what you mean. He was in the chat earlier. He's not in the session or anything. Look at the new MD-11 on X-Plane, that's a bit of a mess. I think I saw somebody streaming it yesterday, Durka, or the day before. And they seem to be struggling. Actually, it was Kenko, I think. It was Kenko was doing it. He definitely broke the undercarriage on his landing. I remember that. Yeah, Lithandril, it doesn't give me anxiety, I just ignore it, but I kind of like to be able to just get rid of it. Sent me the balls out the MD-8, it was terrible, but they didn't fix it, it's a great plane. Fair enough. I mean, they brought the Apache out and stole bugs, right? Old Casper dog.
I love the fact that he's even found it out for us, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, looked it up, got the right section 6, subsection 9 of the Geneva Convention.
Yeah.
You hadn't noticed the clip. Uh-oh. You have now. The other thing about the Apache compared to the Hind is the fuel endurance is a lot better. Like, we've still got 2 hours of endurance at this speed. You know, we set off with fairly loaded.
If we took those fuel tanks?
Yeah. They are monster tanks. BA146, I've not, no. Onamichi, thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds a bit buggy, Casper Dog.
This is nice. I've got time to type in chat. Paul, this makes a change.
Yeah.
With the Hind, when it's trying to kill us constantly, you know, I feel really on edge. I feel quite chilled at the moment, actually.
Only thing this is missing is like a full autopilot.
Yeah. Have you figured out the trim yet?
Not the auto trim so much.
Can I just point out there's a mountain ahead of us and it looks like it's lower than what we are actually at?
It's not. It's 4,800 and something at the peak. I checked on the map, and I'm planning to fly through the little valley on the left. So don't worry, carry on in chat.
Once again, I'm just Captain. I'm giving you the information as I see it. If you choose to do nothing with it, that's on you. You know.
Well, that mountain will be on you first.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm giving you the heads up. Oh yeah, that release trailer, I'd swear the DCS team have worked copiously, like, oh, we want this shot, and it needs to be timed like this, and, you know.
That's the thing, getting that footage, I know how much effort that takes, just getting those bits of footage.
Yeah. And it's not exactly like, I don't know whether, I suppose if you dedicated a day to do it, and you had like 7 or 8 people in the air flying, you know, you could get the shots you wanted, couldn't you? But just doing it like as a one-man team, that's going to take you forever, wouldn't it? Because you'd have to do it and then, you know, test it, try it, look at it, review it, move it, change it. It's just, it's a complete and utter pain, isn't it?
Yep.
Still, my favourite bit is near the end where they're in the convoy of the tanks, and it comes the other way, just flying overhead, and the guy ducks with his track IR, and it looks absolutely perfect in every single way. Like, you know, 3 seconds makes me so happy, you know.
Yes, you have to worry about anti-air, yes. Where we're going to go to, we're going to go back to base, re-armor, refuel, and then we'll be heading to a waypoint that has stuff that can kill us from much further away. Mr. Kayla, thank you for 10 minutes. Do I prefer the Apache to the Mi-24? I mean, the Hind is a lot of fun in its own way. But I always wanted this one. The Apache was one of the aircraft I always wanted. Now, if they could just add an A400M, I'd be a very happy bunny.
Please don't say that again, what, in my presence, because I will shoot you.
Why are they planning to add the whole radar thing to this Apache?
I don't know. I would assume... I mean, it depends. I don't know how quickly you think the DCS team works. In theory, I would say 3 months, but I wouldn't be upset if it was 6. So I genuinely don't know. I don't think there's any hints to it yet, as far as I know.
I have rudder pedals down here, you just can't see them. Didn't somebody do a C-17 mod in Piers? Or was that for Microsoft Flight Sim?
It's, it's not the C-17. What's the one below that?
You got married when the first announced the module?
Or something. Oh, I can't remember.
Wait, Duckspeak is saying they put this module on the roadmap in 2008.
I think so, yeah.
2008?
C-130. Yeah, C-130 is a mod.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think, hey, we've got enough to do anyway, mate. I'm not going to add that to our list. Like,
No. No, there's enough to do with just this.
I don't think you can fit... Can you fit an Apache in the back of a C-130? You could definitely fit Apaches in the back of C-17s.
I guess.
That'd be cool. Like, full script mission into Syria, drop off the Apaches, roll it out the back, jump in the Apaches, do the flight.
C-130 mod by
Piers,
Nick.
the C-130 is a mod for DCS, as far as I know. Oh yeah, Fatty's confirmed it.
This is a really good free module.
I think it was free. It is free. And was it Matty and
yeah.
was it Matty and John that were looking at it?
Yeah, I think they were messing about with it.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do with it though, apart from fly it around? Like,
no idea.
It doesn't seem like DCS doesn't seem to have logistic missions built in. If you see what I mean.
Well,
like,
you say that. We can do hook airlifts and stuff with the Hind.
Okay, but like with something like a transporter, can you say to DCS, "Here's a bunch of things. You land your 130 there and open the doors. They'll go inside if you tell them, and then you can move them across the map." Can you do that?
I'm gonna say probably, but I don't know for sure. Maybe if there's a mod for the plane, there's a mod for the like function of it. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Thanks for 11 months smoothie.
I say I don't need another 400-page manual to learn. Thank you very much.
This is the Nevada map, Langeveld. So yeah, you kind of like we're here, heading towards Creech, and then down there is Vegas, baby. I just noticed I can see your hook moving around as well.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, your oscillations are perfectly in time with mine, but your hook is facing the other way.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like your hook is facing the right way and mine's facing the wrong way.
So on my screen, my hook is facing Oh, no, it's the same. Yeah, the opposite way to what yours is.
Which doesn't seem right, does it? Langerveld, you wish, mate. If you want to get rid of that hook, it's an extra paid DLC. No, not really. As far as I'm aware, you can't turn it off. There's a Moab you can drop. You can drop vehicles on the ground while flying low to the ground. Huh. I ignore it, don't speak. Like, I can tune it out, you know? But I'd rather just not have it. You can post it in chat, Pod, if you want. I think I've still got my pictures on my phone from Watersham a couple of years ago. Actually, it's more than, I think it's 2018. The hook is for the headset in your cap in case you want to give your head a break. It stops you sweating too much. What, you would hang it up in flight? Right, Tiger? Thank you for 35 months.
The picture just makes me jealous because I want the FCR.
Sorry, what does?
The picture that Pod posted. They've obviously got the domes on the top, haven't they?
Yeah.
I need to stop off for lunch at Watsham at some point, I think.
You can fly it with the dome now, it just doesn't do anything yet. radio chatter. Can you even do that? See that a Wackaday? Have a good one.
Something eerie about Apache helicopter approaches, isn't there?
What do you mean, eerie?
Like, they seem really, really fast and then incredibly slow at the very last moment.
Yeah. Well, with a plane, you can just fly it in a fairly constant speed and, you know, just land it. The heli, you sort of managing different things. We're taxing a little bit high and quick right now. What I don't even know where it is, Durka, to be honest. I can't remember. Was it Netherlands again? Parking brake set. Did you have that message ready, Blessed? Thank you. Cup of tea. Now, what would you have done if I didn't grease it? Just change your message.
Fuel's going up.
Try using the Xbox for the CPG roll, see if it's kind of using the water. As in using the Xbox controller. What do you use to control the CPG?
Warthog. In theory, the Warthog is not suitable because it hasn't got enough axes on it. So I do a split compromise of controlling things, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks, 44 months network.
You know, at least with the Xbox controller, you've got 2 X and Y axes fairly easy, whereas you've only really got 1 X and Y with the Warthog, haven't you?
Have you got a Xbox controller?
Yeah, I have.
To try it, see what it's like.
Yeah, we're good to go if you are.
I'm just supping a cup of tea. I'm wondering, did we get shot at? I can't remember. Or was that the last heli that went down?
No, because remember I took that BMP out from Miles, and then we didn't get a single shot back from the convoy, did we?
Okay, so this time we're going to waypoint 4?
6.
6. It's 120 k's away.
Yep.
Do we know roughly where that is? Other side of the mountain from Creech?
Where you see Power Grump,
Right.
it's sort of west of there. It's basically south of. It's west of Nevada and south of Beatty, if that makes sense.
West of Vegas.
Yeah. I meant Vegas. Yeah, I said Nevada, didn't I? It's approximately November Victor something, but I can't remember the exact place.
Stewart Valley. Then a hill.
I want to say it was November Alpha 30, but I can't remember.
Amagorsa River. Something National Monument. Death Valley National Monument. It's near that. Apparently. The Black Mountains. Sounds like Lord of the Rings.